positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the LSU Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get out to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for room. It's Berry. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, it's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the...
Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for space. It's Berry. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Berry. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the ground, it's Walton. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the...
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 35, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he...
Lots of room to run. Lowers those pads. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Running inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Wants to throw, it's Levin. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes a pass to Marker. Could be an alley. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Play action, C.J. Carr. Gets it out fast. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They give it to him again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. So after the first down run, here's second down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Makes the grab in their space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Might have a chance. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He has 89 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Berry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. On the run, it's Berry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running it to the right. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Carr unloads to the right. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Carr. He rifles one deep to the left.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Looking long. It's complete. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. He is in! Touchdown LSU! That is his third score of the game and now 14 on the season.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 10 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position.
And it's the Eagles, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave the mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running behind that left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Here's Carr to throw. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Throwing, Carr, under fire, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. The 20, the 10, scoop and scored. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A little midweek action to keep you going. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He wants to change this route. Carr. Pulls it in. It's Mobley.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Snagged out of the air. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the running back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. The short hands, it's Porter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down but this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Makes the catch and he's free. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on its way. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Berry. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Tackled there by the defense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Throwing, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there, gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Carr throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Not all close games are created equal.